Okay, so let's begin, and we will actually let's start with grounding, feeling your feet on the mat and your back nice and straight. You're sitting to the front edge of the chair, and your spine should be straight and your shoulders should be dropping away from your ears. And just try to relax your jaw, relax your forehead, relax your neck, and relax your shoulders. And notice if and where you are feeling any tension in your body. So let's start with breathing into the belly. And we want to breathe into the belly to just start waking up the belly and the body to the breath. So we're breathing into the belly, and then we're releasing that belly. And breathe again into the belly. And release the breath in the belly. And breathing into the belly, last time, just the belly. And as you breathe in, you're gently expanding that belly underneath your hand. And then release. Now for the next few breaths, we're going to be doing belly and opening the ribs. So nice and slow into the belly. Keep inhaling and feel the ribs start to open. And then release. Breathe into the belly and then start opening the ribs and then release. Breathing into the belly and the ribs and release. And then from the next breath, we'll start involving the chest and the ribs. Nice and slow build up, belly, ribs, chest and lungs, heart area. And then release from the upper chest, release those ribs, pull the belly in. Breathing into the belly, opening up the ribs, opening up the chest, and then release and let go. And let's do one more breath like this with the 3 parts. Belly, ribs, chest, and release. Now let's work the neck and the shoulders because you can have a lot of tension there. So the head is up straight and then it's dropping while you face forward over to the left. And then inhale. And drop that head over to the right. And then inhale. Now drop it over to the left and turn your head to look down at your hip. And then turn your head to look front. And then bring your head up. So you're going to do that again to the right. Just drop the head, you're facing forward. Then turn the head to look down. Then turn the head back to look forward. Then bring the head up. Let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, turn your head to the side. Then turn your head down. Then turn your head to the side and then look forward. So again, inhale, turn your head to look to the side, drop your head down, turn your head to the side and look forward. Good, now we're going to do the same that we did before. We're going to drop the head to the left pick up the right hand. Actually, we're going to pick up the left hand. I'm sorry. Pick up the left hand and push the left hand to the right side. Push, push, push. And bring the hand back and drop. Bring your head straight. Drop your head over to the left side, right side. Pick up your right hand and push that hand over to the left and bring your head straight. Now we want to loosen up those shoulders. So we're going to go inhale, exhale. Use your shoulders and your elbows. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Take the hands behind your back. And we're going to lift up the back and squeeze the shoulder blades. So obviously that is a dog back. And release the hands. Then we're going to put the hands in front. Push the hands forward and pull the back backwards. And that is a cat.
Backwards or forwards?
Inhale. Hands to the back, breathe in, a dog back. Lift up your back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale. As you exhale, hands go in front of you. Pull the belly back, round your back. That is your exhale. Couple more like this. Hands to the back, inhale. Lift up and squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale. Hands to the front. Exhale. Pull back. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Lift up. And hands to the front. Exhale. Pull back. And hands down on the thighs. So let's roll those shoulders back a couple times. Roll them forward. Before we go on to alternate nostril breathing, let's take the head right down to the left side one more time. And I want you to just let that right arm swing. And then as you keep your head going to the left, pick up that right hand and just swing it all the way to the left side. See if there's any part that's kind of particularly releasing, and just kind of stay there a little bit. Good. And now you can let that right hand go. Turn your head all the way to the left side. You've got a big hand holding your head at the back. And you're going to push into that hand. So push into the hand and release. And push into the hand and release. And push into the hand and release. And drop that left hand down. Whew, and shake it out. We're going to do that same thing on the right. So we're dropping the head to the right, taking out the left hand, and just letting that left hand go if there's any place where it engages with any tight spaces in the neck. Then we're going to turn around and look down to the right side. Then take your hand and put the hand behind the head. Let the weight of the hand bend the head down even more. And then push back into the hand and release. Push back and release. And push back and release. And come forward. So we're loosening up those shoulders. Take a deep breath in and just sigh it out. Just sigh it out. Just sigh it out. And now we're going to take our hands and put them behind our head. And your head is falling into the cradle of the hands. Open up the elbows, breathe in. Exhale, push your head into those hands. Breathe out. Open up the elbows. Breathe in. Push the hands back into the head back into the hands. 2 more like this. Open up. Exhale. Last one. Open up. Exhale. And we're going to drop the hands down. We're going to go for a very gentle forward fold. So let's just lean forward with the hands going down. And we're going to drop the head down. And just let blood flow into the head. You're going to shake your head no. You're going to nod the head yes. Shake it no. Nod it yet. And then hands on the thighs. Pick up the head like a dog. And come up. Is it okay for you to put your head down, Khan, or not really? Just say okay like this and not okay like that. That's not okay. Okay, not okay. All right. So we loosening up that head, loosen up. And we're getting to alternate nostril breathing. But we're going to make a little dance with the head. So this is just back and forth, back and forth. But now we're going to make it a little more complicated. We're going to make it into a infinity sign. So my chin goes up on the right, down, crosses the middle, down on the left. Up on the left, down to the bottom right. So it's going up through the middle, incel up on the left, down through the middle, inside up on the right, down through the middle, up on the left, down through the middle, up on the right, down through the middle. Let's reverse. Up on the right, down on the right, up through the left, down on the left, up to the right, down on the right, through the middle, up to the left, down to the left, and then coming slowly forward. Okay, so now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. And if there's still tension in the neck or the shoulders and the head, so hopefully it's going to release a little more. So we're going to take the left hand and the left thumb and close out the left nostril and breathing in through the right. Let's start with 3. Breathing in 3 on the right. Hold for 4, both nostrils closed. And release on the left for 5. Breathe in for 3 on the left. Hold for 4. And breathe out on the right for 5. Breathe in for 4 on the right. Hold for 5. And breathe out on the left for 6. Breathe in on the left for 4. Hold for 5. And breathe out on the right for 6. Let's do one more round right now. Let's breathe in again on the right for 4. Hold for 5. And out on the left for 6. Breathe in on the left for 4. Hold for 5. and out on the right for 6. And let's drop that down. So let's see if we can release more tension in the face. In the face. So we're going to start off with squeezing our eyes really tight. Squeeze the eyes really, really tight. And let them go. Let the eyes go. Take a breath in. Squeeze the eyes, and now squeeze the around the mouth and do a very weird smile. So you're squeezing and activating all the muscles in the face. So take a deep breath in and squeeze and smile and squeeze and smile and release. Now we're going to move that jaw a little bit. So we're going to chew our chewing gum. Chew the other way. Squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release everything. Squeeze again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release. Open the jaw. Other way. Good. Now we're going to open the jaw, but looking up to each corner of the room. So we're going to look up to the right, breathe in, and ah, 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 ah. Turn to the front. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to look to the left. Look up to the left, and ah, 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 ah. Good. Now we're going to do an interesting breath. It's called the bee's breath. So people find this also very relaxing. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to put our hands on our face, and the 2 fingers are going to close off your earlobes. And while you're breathing out, and your mouth should be closed, you're going to hum. It's called the bee's breath. So you're going to do a humming sound. And that humming sound is also meant to relax the nervous system. So place your fingers, so you kind of make yourself like you got glasses. Then your thumbs are ready to block your earlobes. Take a deep breath in, breathe in. As you breathe out, block the earlobes. And drop. So some people might find that helpful. It's a vibrating sound that kind of vibrates through. Did you like it? Thumbs up if you liked it. All right, let's do it again. So just let's shake out anything that might be tight in the upper body. And then we're going to do that again. We're going to take our fingers. Obviously, you leave your nostrils open, but you close your mouth. So you breathe in a deep breath, breathe in. As you breathe out, close off those ears. The bee's breath. The bee's breath. Okay, now we're going to do a couple more breaths. What about the lion's breath? We haven't done that in a long time. So in case you still have any tension in your head and your shoulders, let me just check. Any tension left in your head or your shoulders? Yes for yes and no for no. Any tension left? No for yes for Hannah, no for Stirna. Okay. So let's just roll the shoulders back. Now I want you to concentrate on opening your heart center. So open the heart. Open. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In. Open the front body. In. in and in. And then again, take the hands to the back, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift up. Now, before we do what I said we're going to do another breath, I want, if it's not comfortable for you to go forward and down, don't. But if you don't mind bringing blood to your head, we're going to go down one more time. So go down, forward. If you don't want to go down, stay up. Take your hands up. Head is down. Let the head rotate left to right, left to right, left to right. And then come up. Up. Don't come up too fast. You could get dizzy. You want to come up nice and slowly. Okay, so now we're going to do the lion's breath. So we brought some blood into the head. We're trying to release into the shoulders. We're trying to open up the heart center. Now we're going to open up the neck and the back of the throat. Okay, so here's our lion. Inhale. Exhale, stick the tongue out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So now I think we'll move on from the neck, the head, and the shoulders, but we'll still be working to release them, but we'll release them while doing fuller and bigger movements. So we'll still try to release that head and neck and shoulders, but we'll do it in the context of moving the whole body. So let's turn, actually, let's stretch the left leg right to the front. So we're going to do salutation to the moon. Maybe we'll do it forwards twice, once to the left and once to the right. So here it goes. We're going to lift our hands up. We got a pointer finger. We're going to lift the arms up. Even do a little back bend. And then inhale. Exhale, we're going to come forward and towards that right foot. Again, inhale up. Little back bend. And exhale towards that front foot. One more time like this. Inhale up. Little back bend. And exhale towards that front foot. Then we're coming forward. We're bending that knee. So now it looks like our two knees are the same. We're taking the hands behind our back. We're lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, come forward, but let's take that left leg a little to the side. Come forward to the left knee. Go down. Come up. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, go forward to the left knee and come up and let go. So when we do it forward like that, it's a little simpler, and that's kind of the end of it. We'll do it a little more involved when we go to the side. So now I'm stretching up my right leg. And I'm starting off linking my hands, coming up into the back bend. Lift it up, back bend, inhale, exhale, forward and down. Inhale, lift it up, little back bend, forward and down. Come to the front, bend the knee. Take the hand to the back. Take it to a little bit to the side. Inhale up. Exhale forward to the knee. Inhale up. Exhale forward to the knee and up. And that's kind of it when we go forwards. We're going to make it a little more has a little more parts when we turn to the side. But before we do it again, let's make sure that our spine is nice and flexible. So we're going to do some dog and cats, just simple dog and cats. So we're breathing in, belly, ribs, chest, lift up the chin. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Exhale, come into the cat. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, dog, chin, eyes up. Exhale, cat, round, 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 and round. And the last one, inhale up, up, up. Exhale, round, round, round. Okay, so we are going to go and we're going to do salutation to the moon and we'll turn to the left side. But the way it starts is we start front, we do a big gather, we come forward towards the floor, and as we come up, we turn both knees to the left side. So it starts facing front, breathe in, big gather, open up those arms, big gather, inhale up. Now the exhale, come forward. You're going to come forward between your legs. Down, down, down. Inhale up and turn to the left side. Good. And then stretch out the left leg. Now we're going to go back. Inhale up and back. Exhale forward and down. Again, inhale up and back. Exhale forward and down. Come to the center. Now we're going to take our hands back. Bend that front leg and we can take the right leg a little bit. Yeah, sorry, the right leg is bent and the left leg is a little bit behind us. Now we're going to go and do our forward fold. So open up that back. Press the arms down so you're really squeezing your shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. And forward fold towards the knee. Come back up. Hannah, you could just squeeze your shoulders real tight and lift up and just go forward a little bit and don't go all the way down. So lift up. If you're going all the way down, you go all the way down. Otherwise, just forward and up, and then let your arms go and we come back to the front. Now, before we go to the other side, let's equalize. So let's take 3 deep breaths here in the middle. Let's do belly, ribs, and chest nice and slow. So we're breathing into the belly, into the ribs, into the chest, and then release, release, release. 2 more breaths like this. Belly, ribs, chest, and release. Last time. Belly, ribs, chest, and release. Now, before we move on, let's just shake our arms, shake, shake, shake our upper chest, shake, shake, shake. Let's shake all the way into that belly. Whew. And we didn't do a belly punch, so let's do a belly punch. I know we're going to do the other side of the salutation to the moon, but in the meantime, let's release some tension in the belly. So a lot of these exercises that we've been doing today are good for a headache. A lot of times if there's tension in the body, you'll feel it in the stomach. Just see if you notice any tension in your belly while you're doing this. Take 3 deep, not 3, just keep breathing in and out. We'll count to 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just sit with that for a moment. Feeling the energy. I felt a lot of heat building up in my body. Did anybody feel heat when they were doing that? Hands up for yes, hands no for no. Yes, that's a yes. So you felt that heat. So the heat means that things are moving. When we generate heat in the body, it's called tapas. It's kind of, you're stirring the pot, you turned up the fire. Okay, now let's cool it down with a cooling breath. Maybe you don't like being so hot. And stick out the tongue and suck in the breath through that straw of your tongue. Pull the tongue in, swallow the breath, and exhale slowly through the nose. Let's do that again. The cooling breath. Stick out your tongue, suck in the breath, pull the tongue in, swallow the breath, and exhale. Now, there's another kind of breath that we can do that's similar, that we don't have to stick out the tongue. We're just going to sip in a few sips as if we had a straw, but we're not making a straw. So if I come show you clearer, we're just sipping in the breath like this. Sip, sip more, sip more, sip more, sip more. And then let it out very little, like it's leaking out like a puncture in a tire. You're making like a S sound, like a snake is just, you're whispering the S sound as the breath comes out. So we'll sip, 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 and then S sound the breath out. Let's try that. Sip, sip again. And then S sounded out. Let's see how slowly we can let it go out. So we're going to, let's take 5 sips in and then see how slowly we can just let it out through that little leak, like a S, like a puncture in a wheel. Let's do it again. 5 sips in and then real slow release. Let's go. How was that? Did you find it relaxing? I did. Let's do it again. And when you've got all your, what?
It does. 1 second.
We,
No.
we're going to do it again.
What did I do? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
What did I do? Okay.
I can hear you.
I don't know. I don't know if you can hear me, but it helps. It's good.
Oh, good. Okay,
It's
we're
good.
going to do it again. And when your breath has come all out after your 5 sips, I want you to put up your hand so that I know that you're done. Okay, we're going to do it again. 5 sips in and a real slow leak out. So let's go. So you had a longer breath than me. Okay, that's good. So as soon as you've let all your breath out, I want you to show your hand up, okay? Okay, we'll do it one more time. When all the air has leaked out, I want you to show me so I know how long it's taking you to exhale. Let's do that again. Good, good, Hannah. You're breathing very nice and slowly. That's really good. You're letting it out nice and slow. Okay, so I don't know what to call this breath. I just learned it. It's we'll call it the sip and snake breath. And snake, because we're sipping in and then it's kind of going out in
It
the.
really helps. I know I can't talk to you, but
No, you're talking and I can hear you just fine. You're
oh
talking.
yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really good. It's really cooled me down.
good. So
Okay.
good. All right, so now we're going to go on the other side and we're going to do the salutation to the moon to the right, but we're starting off in the middle. So here we go. So we're
Set.
making our big gather
Okay.
and lifting up. And these gathers are a chance to open your chest, open your lungs, open your heart. Up, 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 up. And then exhale, we're coming forward, down, down, down. Inhale, up, and turn everything to the right. And the left leg is going to go back, and the right leg is going to go straight. Good. Now we're going to go up. Inhale, up, and back. And inhale, up, and exhale, down. Inhale, up, and back. And exhale, forward and down. Hands to the heart. Take the hands to the back. Bend that front knee. Open up the chest. With your open chest, let's make a little circle behind you. Another little circle behind you. Then open up your chest. Exhale forward towards that knee. Head and chin go to the knee. Inhale up. Come up. Take a breath in between. We'll do it again. Inhale up. Towards that knee, chin towards the knee. Inhale up. Let go of the hand. Come back to center. And arms out to the side. And up. And exhale down. Good. All right, so this is good. Now we're going to take this leg to the left as we're facing forward. Arms are on the side. Let's go over to that left side. Over. We're going to just let that arm just rotate. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. I'm going to take my hand a little back now, behind me, and up and in front of me. I want to try and move those muscles as much. Take the arms behind and up and in front. And one more time like that. Arm goes behind and up and in front, and I'm going to take that hand behind my lower back. And let's start with just moving the head. I'm looking down to my left foot. I'm looking up behind my right shoulder. Inhale. Down to the left foot. Up behind the right shoulder. And down to the left foot. Now remember, we did the hand behind the head. Let's do that hand behind the head. Push back into your hand and release. Push back into your hand and release. And last time, push back into the hand and release, come up. Let that arm go. Let the hand come back. Bring the feet together. And we'll get ready for the other side. Now, before we go to the other side, we're going to do a breath. Let's do the new breath we just learned. Let's take 5 sips in and snake sound to release the breath. Let's go. Breathing in. Everybody done? Can we start again? Good. Let's start again. 5 sips in and let it out. Let it out. Good. I think I like this breath. It's a nice letting go of the breath, and it's calming to the nervous system. And I think we're going to be happy doing it. So now we're
Can I
going to
ask
do
one
what we
question?
just did.
Can I ask you one question? Can you hear me?
Yes.
What was the other breath? This was the cooling off breath, and what was the other cooling off breath? Just to remind me.
Ask me your question again.
We did this cooling off breath. We did this one, and before that we did
The other
another
one when you stick the tongue out.
Oh yeah.
And then you suck on the surface of your tongue, and then you pull the tongue in and swallow
Right.
the breath and then exhale.
All right.
Bracha, after this, doing
Right.
the other side, I'm just going to sit and rest because I'm very fatigued.
Okay.
So don't feel bad. I'll sit and rest and do what I can.
Okay. Thank you
I'm
for
sorry.
telling me. Okay, no worries. Okay, well, we're actually 15 minutes before the end of class, so we are going to, and so it's really only 10 more minutes of active, and then we got 5 minutes of the meditation anyway. So you can just hang out, and then we've got the meditation. So we got 10 more minutes of active. So, okay, so here we are. And we're going to go to the other side. So here we go. We're going to take that big gather out to the side and up and down the center line. And then arms go out and over to the right side. And we just got that nice big round and down. And take that arm behind and up and round. And inhale and up and over and round, and inhale behind and up and over and round, and last time behind and up and over, and then that left hand behind. Good. And look behind the left shoulder and look down. And then look behind the left shoulder and look down. And last time, look behind the left shoulder and look down. And then put that hand behind the head. Oh, I think we looked with the hand behind, but just move the head while there's a hand behind it. And then come up. And we're going to come front. Let's pick up that leg and just rotate the foot a little bit, rotate it one way. Let's pick up the foot and rotate the other foot and rotate the other foot. And then we're going to slowly stand up and we're going to take our chair, and we've got our chance to do dog and cats while we're leaning over, bending our knees. So let's bend the knee And we're arching our back into dog. And then straightening those legs and pulling the back up into the cat. And inhale for dog. And exhale for cat. And inhale for dog. And exhale for cat. Now we're going to stretch one leg back, stretch the other leg back, and stretch that. Stretch away from the chair. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Can bend the knees and stretch away from the chair. And then come back, and we're going to go into a plank. Here's our plank. We want to open up the shoulders. Good. Let's go back to downward dog. Push and go way back to the dog. And come up and drop down again into the plank. Let's do this one more time. Come back, 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 and forward, forward, forward. Good. And then we're going to step our feet together and roll up. And we're just going to do balance, and then we're going to come to the end of the class, our breathing and our meditation. So let's find our balance. I turned the screen the wrong way. Okay, so for balance, what balance should we do today? Is there a request for a balance that's not tree?
Oh,
A balance that's not tree, or we'll do tree. Unless,
Okay.
we can do tree also.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do tree. Unless there's anyone has another suggestion. Okay, so before we do tree, let's just do standing willow tree pose. So I'm going to take my left hand, grab the wrist of my right hand, lift my arms above my head, and I'm just going to pull over to the left side and stretch my right body all the way over and come back up and switch hands and reach up and pull all the way over and up and down. Now, let's prepare ourselves for tree. So I'm going to take my skirt up for starters, but then I'm going to take up my left leg and just let's take it up and drop it down. And up and down and up and down. And then I'm going to place it against my standing leg. Open up my hands. And then looking at something that doesn't move. Lifting my arms up. Keeping that leg going to the side. Very nice. Very nice. Lifting. And staying here for another couple breaths. Breathing in. We want to make sure that the shoulders are relaxed. And then coming down. Good. Other side, we're going to start with that warm up. Lift and drop. And lift and drop. And lift and drop. And then we're going to lift up the leg, lift it up, press in the body towards the middle line, and then lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. And come down. Just
Wow.
because we've got another couple minutes before we end, I just want to do a couple heel raises just before we sit down, just to lift up the heels and drop the heels. And lift and drop and lift and drop and lift and drop. Then to go into the heels, picking up the toes, and then go to the balls and lift up the heels. Drop the heels, pick up the toes, drop the toes, pick up the heels. Drop the heels, pick up the toes, drop the toes, pick up the heels. We'll do this 3 more times. Drop the heels, pick up the toes, drop the toes, pick up the heels, drop the heels, pick up the toes, and drop the heels, and then pick up the toes. So last thing before meditation, I'm going to take my right leg and hook it behind my left leg. And then I'm going to lift up and down 5 times. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And drop, and I'm going to put my left leg.
I did it. Can you imagine?
Good. Great. And now did it the other side. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Good. Elsa.
And now we come into relaxation and meditation. So if you had a headache at the beginning of class, I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't have one now, because we did a lot of releasing of tension in the neck and in the shoulders. So
I
now,
really like this one, the new one, and cooling off, both of them. Very good.
good. All right, so now
I like all the others too, but I'm just saying.
good. So now we're sitting down on our chairs and we're closing our eyes. And we're going to release tension in a different way. But during class, we release the tension by trying to stretch and move the muscles. And now we're going to relieve tension through just trying to relax the body and relax the tension out of the body, not as much in stretching and bending or twisting, but just through focusing on a body part and then mindfully trying to relax it. The way we're going to relax it today is we're going to tighten and then release. So I want you to start off with furrowing your brow. Really squeeze your forehead and furrow the brow as if you're really kind of squeezing your forehead, and then release that forehead. And then take your eyebrows up to the top of your head. Take the eyebrows up and then let them drop down. And then, like we did before, squeeze the eyes tightly shut and then release. Let's stretch the chin all the way down so that the cheeks kind of stretch. So maybe keep your mouth closed and stretch your chin down so your whole face kind of lengthens. And then release. And then make that grimace in your smile. Pull the corners of your mouth back. And then let that relax. Tension the muscles in your neck. I don't even know how to do that. Pull your mouth back and lift up your head, and maybe you can feel some
Say the word apple.
tension.
Apple, is
Hmm?
that it? When you say the word apple, it pulls everything up.
Yeah, apple.
Apple.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant? Apple.
So then we're going to lift up the shoulders towards the ears, lift them up and press the head down into the shoulders and move your head back and forth on those muscles and then drop the shoulders down and just relax the shoulders. Then close your hands into fists and stretch your arms down and close your whole fist and tighten your whole arm and then relax your arm. For the chest, I want you to take your shoulder blades to the back of you and just squeeze them and then just release them. Your belly, tighten your belly as if you're anticipating a punch. Tighten the belly and then relax. And then pull up the pelvic floor. Pull it up as if you can't find a bathroom and you need a bathroom. Pull it up and then just let it relax. And finally, stretch out both. Well, stretch out your left leg and tighten from the top of the leg all the way down into the heel and make a fist with the foot and then relax it. And then the same with the right hand. Press the foot away and tighten the whole leg. And then foot fist with the toes. And then just let that leg relax. And I feel all the body parts relax. The jaw slack, the shoulders relax away from the ears. The elbows relax, the wrists relax, the fingers relax. And let's just find the breath. Breathing in and out, connecting to the breath. Allowing the exhales to be slower than the inhales. And imagining that you're in a big, beautiful field and you sit yourself down in the middle of the field and there's trees all around and the sun is going down and the weather feels perfect and you're enjoying the smell of all the grass and the trees around you. Maybe you even have your yoga mat and you lay it down and you just lay down in this beautiful field as the sun slowly shines down, a very warm and very comfortable level of heat down upon you. And you just relax and enjoying a feeling of well-being and calmness and ease in your body. And in your mind's eye, you slowly bring yourself up into a seat on your mat in the field. And here on our chairs, we can let our hands dangle to the sides. Slowly come back into awareness of the body where we are right now. Take the hands out to the side and up and down the center line. Hands on the chest. And shalom.